Hey boys and pearls, welcome back to another episode of the Charm City Unicorns. I'm your friendly neighborhood unicorn Shala.
And I'm Heather.
And this,
mini-sode is Uncommon Fall Patterns for Hot Busty Gals. Knit and Crochet Edition.
Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion. Just my kind of heat, keep it on repeat. Destined by the motion, loving this devotion.
First, we should probably say, because we always forget, like and subscribe.
yes, if you like our content, you're picking up what we're putting down. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, share with your friends. We are growing steadily and we are interested in having you come back to join us.
Yes.
All right.
So, you and I have been watching a lot of videos lately, YouTube videos, and there's a lot of the fall pattern roundups.
Yes.
So we're probably a little late.
Yes and no.
But I thought maybe we could do something a little different for everybody.
Yeah.
So most of the ones I've been seeing, and I don't know about you, but they're for fall patterns. One with a lot of very common knitting patterns that we see a lot.
Yes.
Or by designers that we see a lot. And or they are often for much colder climates.
Yes. And I think that's a different genre. Like, that falls into
definitely.
a different genre. So I think we're going to bring something different to the table.
I do. And by hot, we mean temperature. Not on the 1 to 10 scale, because we're both 10s,
I mean, we're 12s.
Of course.
Basically. So there's that.
I'm a Baltimore 12.
We're 12s across the board. Universally, we are 12s.
Anyway, in the fall in Baltimore, or whatever we want to define as fall, I don't really find myself wearing a lot of bulky sweaters.
No.
Because, in fact, right now I am very hot and I am in my basement.
And I was hot earlier and I have no sleeves, but this is a full wool.
Yes. It's very
vest.
woolly wool.
Yes. So, yeah. And it's almost October.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. And a lot of our viewers live further south toward the equator than we do.
Yes.
So I can only imagine those of you down in Texas, Florida, where have you, are pretty warm right now, and all the way through the fall. In fact, probably into the winter months as well.
Yeah.
I don't know, even in the deep winter, it rarely even gets into the 30s here.
I think that we're speaking from a hot, busty gal perspective because
True.
my mom is frozen right now, and I'm still wearing flip-flops.
No, yeah.
So
yeah.
see,
I'm from the land of in February, people are wearing shorts and flip-flops around campus.
yeah, see, but on that same note, I don't purchase normally. There are only a few days of the entire year where I am going to wear a winter coat. I am not.
Yeah.
So that kind of lets you know where I fall on that scale, because I'm like a bulky sweater, like a thick cardigan is a coat.
Yes.
For me.
Yes.
I'm good.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you're in perimenopause, you
Or
could
just-
also just be hot for no reason. So, I don't know if you want to wear bulky stuff. All right. So these patterns that we're going to show you for knit and crochet, in general, most of them have less than 100 patterns or projects in Ravelry.
Yes.
None of them are from the super popular designers. Well, I don't want to say popular. The super well-known.
Well-known.
So like Andrea Mowry. Love Andrea Mowry. Love her patterns. But they get a lot of airtime. So we wanted to highlight some other designers.
Yeah. Most of these patterns you would not have seen on other pattern roundups for fall 2025.
So I didn't select anything that was more than DK weight.
I think I might have 2
Okay.
that are heavier than DK weight.
Okay.
The few patterns that I have that are above DK are worsted, but I think that they have open gauges, which is why I chose them.
Okay. And everything I selected is something that I would actually wear. I would knit or crochet if I could crochet better and wear.
Yes. And on that note, I want to add a caveat that Heather and I are primarily knitters. We are baby crocheters. We do know how to crochet. However,
At least we're baby something.
we're baby crochet.
My days of being the baby are over.
So the patterns that we recommend, you will need to take those with a grain of salt. Please know that we don't understand all of the techniques that go into these garments, these crochet garments. We're just looking at them on a surface level because we aren't super well versed in crochet patterns. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Well, I will say that also with any pattern, I don't get real deep into how it's made because then I might
talk yourself out of it.
Yeah. So I'm just like, oh, I like that. Has my size, we're going to give it a go.
Do you read a pattern all the way through?
Never.
Okay. Yeah, me neither.
Never.
I'm a section by section girly. I'm just going to focus on this section and I'll worry about the rest at a later time.
I don't even go through and highlight everything. I just highlight it as I go so then I know I finished that section or
I do
whatever.
I do highlight it because my brain.
I get it. I get it. All right. So we're going to start with knit pullovers.
Well, wait.
No?
Are we going to talk about what we're wearing or not?
Well, that's why I wanted to start. You talk about what you're wearing, then we'll start with knit pullovers.
Okay. So this will be quick. This is my tessellated vest by Andrea Mowry. It was the 2023 Rhinebeck sweater, I believe.
Sounds about right.
I did not knit it for Rhinebeck. I actually purchased the yarn at Rhinebeck and then knit it after. I knit this up in the...
That's saying something, though. You saw everybody wearing it at Rhinebeck.
Yes.
And then you bought the yarn.
Yes.
So that means a lot.
Yeah. It also goes to show that we are influenced by the things that we see and how we interpret things. Like I saw people making it online, but to see them in person, definitely, I was on the fence, but it definitely pushed me to the side of I'm going to make it. Also, when I saw this yarn that this is knit up in, I immediately saw this pattern in that yarn and it was like
immediate.
Yes, it was like a match. So this is knit up in Junction Fiber Mill. They're making Trex. Is it making Trex? Light? Sport weight. I think it's they're making Trex light. Don't quote me on that. The cream is their natural color. And then the pink is a color shifting yarn in the Color Pink Pony Club.
Very good.
Yes. So
love it. And isn't it your Instagram post with the most likes?
It is actually, which was very surprising. I very rarely post about what I'm making on my feed because I'm a bag maker and I feel like my audience is there for bags, but people are there for, one thing that I've learned is that people are there for my selfies, my plants, and my knits. They are indeed interested in that. So yes, it's my most liked Instagram post. All right.
Love it.
So we'll get into what Heather is wearing in a little bit.
All right. So
all right.
Now we talk about fall knit pullovers.
Yes.
All right, I will start because this is also about what I'm wearing.
Yes.
You may say, Heather is not in her usual super bright pink. I am not. I am in a different shade of pink today. But the first pattern that I wanted to talk about is the, gotta bring it up. This was faster in my brain. All right.
Heather is hilarious.
Don't even. Okay, let's see. The first pattern is the autumn court sweater.
Woo.
And what is Heather wearing? My autumn court sweater. So this pattern is from Dragon Horde Fibers, yarns.
Yarn. I think
Whatever she calls
Dragon Horde.
The designer is Tristan. She is also a yarn dyer, and she is the daughter of Yarn Cafe Creations and the sister of Sinful Yarns. So you probably have seen them. She lives in the U.S., and this particular sweater, the Autumn Court sweater, is named after a court of thorns and roses.
If you know, you know.
Yes. It is a fingering weight sweater that the bust sizes go from 30.5 inches to 66.25 inches. So the full size range. It is knit in 4 colors. I will say there are several rounds of color work that are 3 colors.
Was it worth it?
In a single round. In the end, it was worth it. Here's some other views of it. So it has detailing on the cuff as well as the bottom of the sweater. My yarn, the colors look very similar to Tristan's in this picture. However, I did not use her yarn. I got a deal. Actually, maybe it wasn't even a deal. But the yarn that I used for mine, the main color, I have no idea what the name was, but it was from Earl Grey Fibers. Ooh, I do remember the name. Earl Grey Fibers, who went out of business a few years ago, and the color name was Earl Grey Hot. And then the other yarns that are in it, I went to, what was the Knot House?
Mm-hmm. In Frederick.
When it was still open. In Frederick, and the ladies there helped me pick the other 3 colors. So they're from various sources. But
it's very pretty.
I, first of all, love A Court of Thorns and Roses. Who doesn't? Well, not the first book, okay. But the other books I love very, very much. And I especially love this sweater. So even though it's not my usual crazy colors, I probably knit it in like 2021 maybe, and I don't even think I had read the book at that point, but I just loved this sweater.
But then now it holds so much more meaning because then you read the book and yeah, it's amazing. It's incredible.
Thank you, ma'am. What's your first one?
Okay, so my first sweater on my list is the Perry sweater. And that is by Jonna Helen.
The Perry sweater. All right.
And I adore this
Ooh,
sweater.
I love it.
The shape reminds me of another sweater that was on my
the
May
Northwoods?
12th. Yes, the
From
Northwoods
Jessie
V-neck.
May?
Yes. And just want to, so you'll see a lot of V-neck patterns on my roundup, and that is because V-necks are considered to be very flattering for busty women because they elongate the torso and they tend to draw the attention away from our bust, especially if it's like a deep V-neck. So just know.
True. Yeah, because a crew neck often like comes up and you can really see this.
Yes.
There's a lot of crew necks that I just can't.
Yeah. So the Perry sweater is by Jonna Helen. It is cropped with a deep V, which I think I would do it with or without something underneath of it, depending on the setting. It's DK weight. It has a finished bust of 40 to 73.5 inches, and the recommended ease is 10 to 12 inches of positive ease. That is a lot of ease, okay? for me. However,
True.
I probably wouldn't do quite that much, but I would do it. I would want it to be a looser fitting sweater, just because, especially as a layering piece.
Okay.
I would want it to be a little bit looser. And I actually brought a yarn today that, like, if I were to make this sweater, I would consider making it. Okay, so I like this sweater for me because I choose very wild. I like wild yarns. I like speckles. I like really wild yarns. And I find that the best patterns for those yarns are very simple, very non-textured, very vanilla patterns. And I feel like this is one that would work well with a solid, but definitely with a speckled. And so I brought this yarn.
I think
Oh,
you have to do it the other way. Yep.
oh, let's turn it. There you go. Okay, so I brought this yarn from Spectrum Fiber. It is her DK base. Well, she calls it double knit. In the color Cosmos.
What DK stands for.
It is.
Okay.
But she actually calls it double knit, and it's in the color Cosmos. And I think this color would be incredible in that sweater, just because it's a very blank canvas, and so you could capture all of the beauty that is the skein in that pattern. Okay, so what is your next pattern?
My next one is Halloween Heart.
Ooh.
This one is by Bad Wolf Girl Knits. She is actually a fellow Marylander.
Yes, she is.
Megan, I don't know if it's Regan or Regan.
I don't know.
Regen.
Yeah.
It comes in 36 to 65 inch bust.
Ooh, that is so pretty.
I did not write down the ease on anything, because for me, ease is whatever you feel like making it.
It's subjective. It's very subjective. You can do what you want.
And if you see in each of these, you'll see different motifs in them. Not everybody did the same placement. It's a mix and match kind of thing. So you can choose what motif you want in which position.
And when was this pattern published?
This came out in August of 2019.
So this was like a doodle situation before doodles were a thing. Who knew?
Imagine. And it calls for a light fingering, but it is how many? 24 stitches in 4 inches.
Okay.
So, I mean, fingering, light fingering, there's a lot of different weights you could get depending on how dense you want your material. And proceeds go to the Trevor Project if you buy it.
We love that.
And this one I want to show some yarn for, because I was particularly in love with this particular one that's on the screen now. I think she also has it here. So I have bought all the yarn for this except the body. So the body I would do in a black, obviously, you know, because it's Halloween. But I have bought a bunch of mini skeins to make mine. And then one very colorful skein. I'm going to let Shayla throw these over there. One very colorful skein for to add the little kind of Swiss dot look in here.
Okay.
There we go. Those, I don't know if they're really showing up quite
as vibrant.
They're not showing up as vibrant, and they are much bluer there.
Yes.
Than they are. So
yeah, they are.
More settings that we're trying to work on. Forgive us. We're not. We may be but we're not professionals.
This is true. Okay, so these are the minis.
Those are the minis to do the different motifs. And those have come from all kinds of places. Like there's Fiona K in there. There's just all kinds of places in there. I've got them.
Oh my goodness.
That one is from Haute Knit.
This is stunning.
So that is what I wanted to do, like all the little dots. I love it.
Okay, I keep putting these upside down, guys. Bear with me.
What's the name of that one?
This is called Haunted House.
Haunted House.
We love that name.
These are all like a superwash merino nylon blend. And then for the body, I will probably end up buying a Cascade Heritage.
Okay.
Because I just want it in black. Cascade has some lovely yarns.
Yeah.
I do want a superwash merino.
Yeah. I'm assuming these are all
Those
superwash.
are all superwash
Okay.
merino. And I do buy a lot of superwash merino because other yarn really does. Like some non-superwash I can deal with if it's really nice. But a lot of stuff does really make me itch.
Yeah, they aren't as soft.
And, I could also use an acrylic, but I wanted to match these minis, so I would also get a superwash merino. And
Yeah.
Cascade Heritage, especially if you buy it from Wool & Company,
Yes.
you can get some good prices. They have a beautiful range of colors.
Yeah, they do.
And
they really do.
Sell it in fingering and in sport weight.
Okay, so my next pattern is a very, very new pattern. It is the Melon Sweater
The melon sweater.
by Maya Deglon. I hope I'm saying that right.
Oh.
So it's the Melon Sweater by Maya Deglon. It is very, very new. It is a top-down contiguous method sweater featuring bust darts and bust shaping, which we love that for the girls. And I love the little blurb in there that says, it has bust darts and bust shapings to fit every size melon out there. So I thought that was really cute.
Whether you have watermelons
Yes. or just all
what's
the
a
melons.
tiny melon? I don't know where these tiny melons they got are. They're like tiny cantaloupe. Oh
That
my God.
picture. Love. Okay.
Okay,
So
and clearly they're fun people.
yes, and I love that.
Yeah. Here we go. There's
That's the photo.
Perfect.
So this is a fingering weight pattern. It has a finished bust of 29 inches to 62.5 inches, and it has negative 1.5 to positive 1.5 inches of ease. So it's a very close fit sweater. I love that. It is, I believe it's mosaic, right? It's mosaic knitting.
Yes, it looks like mosaic.
And so for all of us out there that have not conquered stranded color work, mosaic it's fun.
Oh, I
It's
love
nice.
mosaic knitting. Yeah.
And so I love this sweater. I would do probably the short sleeve version because I am a hot girl. But I wouldn't be opposed to the long sleeve version just because it's fingering weight. So the long sleeve would still be a lighter weight sweater.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, long sleeves and heavier weights for fall. I mean, maybe the tail end or inside when I have the
Yes.
AC still going.
Yes, because mine goes year round. Okay. What's your next pattern?
All right, my next pattern is the Rosalind sweater. I don't remember what it looks like, so I gotta find it.
I think I have this sweater.
Oh, the Rosalind sweater.
I think I have this sweater in my favorites.
Okay. I mean, we should say that Shayla and I did not confer beforehand. I
all.
picked mine separately from Shayla picking hers. We have not shown each other.
So we don't know if there's any overlap, what's on each other's list. We have no idea.
So if there's overlap, we will find out now. But
Yeah, and you'll see our real life reaction.
But we thought that would be more fun because some of the things Shayla would knit, I wouldn't, and vice versa.
Yeah.
This particular sweater, and the reason that I love this sweater and picked it for this was a woolen affair 2 years ago. Our friend Sarita
Oh, Sarita.
was wearing this sweater, and I went up to her and I'm like, Sarita, what are you wearing? Well, I didn't even know her name was Sarita then. I didn't know her then.
You were like, what are you wearing?
I'm just like, who are you wearing? Anyway.
Sarita is someone who I gush about a lot.
Yes.
Because she knits the girliest most
She loves a
demure
ruffle.
patterns.
Very mindful.
Very mindful, very demure. She also is a good example for me because a lot of the patterns that she knits, I don't often see them on bigger bodies. And so when I see her wear them, I'm like, okay, add to list. TBK. It's on the TBK.
Just we know what she's knitting for Rhinebeck this year. So brace yourselves. Anyway, the Rosalind sweater, it is from Mrs. Funny Valentine, whose name is Miriam. She lives in Germany, or they live in Germany. They are a psychologist by day.
Oh.
Pattern writer by night. It has a bust of 30 to 62 and a half inches. The sweater is named after Rosalind Franklin, who was a British scientist that was the first to do, like, have 3D models of DNA. And so a bunch of men decided that they would take that idea, and they got a Nobel Prize for it.
Oh, wow.
And didn't acknowledge her.
Wow.
So,
Not the
Mrs. Funny Valentine decided to honor Rosalind Franklin with a sweater.
It's really pretty.
And this sweater is sport weight.
Okay.
24 stitches and 4 inches. It has this beautiful ruffle detail around the neck and around the yoke. I did not want to do that. So sorry.
What a beautiful detail along that sleeve too.
Oh, and the sleeve, yeah, the little like picot edge.
Yeah,
maybe.
that's beautiful.
It does have this sort of woven in little bow situation. I probably wouldn't add that myself, but I love this sweater.
But that's something that's added after the fact, right?
Yes. Okay. That's just a little. I mean, you could even take, like, I think it would be nicer if you had a similar color as the sweater and like a little velvet ribbon that you wove in there. Mm-hmm.
That is very cute. Love.
All right, Shayla, what is your next one?
Okay, so my next one is exceptionally special to me because the designer is a friend that I love and know personally. So this is the Herded Through the Grapevine sweater, and it is by Gabriella Robertson. She is on Instagram as One More Row. She has a yarn shop in Atlanta, so it's One More Row. I'm in Georgia, not Atlanta. Okay, One More Row Woodstock. And Gabby is one of the cutest people that I know. Like, she is just cute. So this is a round yoke sweater, and the texture in it is made to look like grapevines, but it's fully customizable, so you can do it cropped or long, and then you can do short sleeves, or you can do it long sleeves with a wider sleeve, or you can do a long sleeve with a tapered sleeve. So I love that.
Oh, nice.
Because we like choose your own adventure. It's DK weight, and it has a finished bust of 37 inches to 82.5 inches, and it
nice size.
Yes,
nice size range.
Yeah,
the 37's a little big for a tinier person.
Yeah.
I mean, there would be a lot of ease there.
Well, the recommended ease is 4 to 6 inches of ease. So, yeah. But I do think that it's an incredible range of sizes. Yeah. And it is, did I say it was DK weight? It's DK weight. Okay. And because of the texture in this, I would actually do it in a solid yarn, just so that the texture could shine. And I actually have a yarn to show you. So this is, of course, pink, because what other color would it be? Okay, so this is the Scranton Stitcher, and this is very blue. It is not this blue in real life.
Yeah.
But
we're gonna have to, and it's very neon, and yet it doesn't show up there.
Yeah, it's very bright. But that is the It's the DK weight from the Scranton Stitcher in the color Electric Love. This is one of my favorite pinks ever. I have it in multiple. I have this specific one in multiple bases from the Scranton Stitcher. It also helps that she's ridiculously cute, the dyer. But I would do this pattern in something like this, or any other like solid, mostly solid, at most a tonal, but definitely a yarn that would let the texture in that shine. So
Love it. All right. My next one is Anne's Puffed Sleeves. So this is it on yours?
it's in my favorites.
Okay.
I have it like I have yarn for it.
You know, I was going to knit it a few years ago with a yarn I had, and somebody talked me out of it, and I knit this other sweater, which I kind of like, kind of don't like. So I wish I had knitted this. But this is from Amy Sher. She is Taiwanese American. Well, she lives in the U.S. now. Originally, her or her family are from Taiwan. It goes from 32.5 inches up to 62.5 inches. It is cropped. I love the crop. It has these puffy sleeves. So there's eyelet increases that go down the raglan. And then there is a pleated detail at the shoulder to make these beautiful puffy sleeves.
And I just want to slip this fun fact in. Amy Sher's patterns are actually written to fit the shoulders.
Yeah, you can tell that Amy, she doesn't just knit patterns that are for larger, you know, for an extended range of sizes. She is actually extremely interested in fit.
Yes.
I've knit a few of her sweaters, and even though they have like similar characteristics, they are knit completely different based on what's best for the pattern and what's best for the fit.
Yeah. Same.
And they're amazing.
Yeah. I've knit 2 of her patterns, and yeah, they are that I have experienced that as well.
She talks a lot about it on her YouTube channel.
Yes.
Lately, she talks a lot about spinning because she's gotten heavily into spinning. But, you know, a year or 2 ago, a lot of her podcasts, like she talks a lot about the fit details and what she does to make a garment to fit.
Yes.
This particular garment, like I said, I was going to make it. And guess what? I am going to make it.
You're still going to make it.
And I bought yarn, special yarn. If you could show the yarn.
Sure.
Vanna.
Sure. Okay. I think please let us be in frame.
This one. There we go.
Ooh, that actually looks pretty nice in this
It
camera.
does. It is a DK weight yarn from Camellia Fiber Co. It is a blown yarn that I believe is cotton, and you might have to look because I don't remember now.
It is a blown yarn that is 42% baby alpaca. Look, I'm trying to read this upside down, but I cannot. Alas, Shala, that's not one of your skills. It is 42% baby alpaca, 8% merino, and 50% Pima cotton, which is what a beautiful blend.
And the name is Love Camellia.
Yes.
And I saw once on her Instagram or something, she no longer sells this particular color on yarn.
Did you get this from Yan by any chance?
I got this last year at Rhinebeck at Cake Palooza from Yan at Forever Yarn.
Yes.
I ran immediately back there to get it because I knew she had it.
I have regrets. There are regrets about this color.
Because I had been stalking that particular color for a while and trying to get my hands on it.
It is particularly beautiful on that base.
It is.
Yeah.
It is gorgeous. I am very excited, and I'm kind of mad that I'm stuck in the middle of other projects because I really want to cast this one on next.
Well, it's just motivation, right?
But
Motivation for you to blow through some stuff so that you can cast something new on.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
I got so, because, you know, Rhinebeck sweaters.
Yeah.
And then I need to...
Well, we got cues that are like 10 million miles long.
We could go on forever.
Yes.
So
this is true.
we're trying not to get too sidetracked in these so
Yes.
that maybe the video will be under 2 hours.
Maybe.
Wish us luck.
Famous last words. Okay.
All right.
My next pattern is the melody. Melody. And this is a sweater by Mickey Teragaki. Why was that so difficult? Okay. This is a pattern for this designer has been blowing it out of the water for me.
Oh, yes. Yes.
For like, I
Yes.
just keep finding hits after hit.
Because they
after
also
hit.
did the Cantabile sweater that
Yes.
I also have yarn for that I want to cast on right now.
And they also did the Sonata collar that was on my Make 12. That
We'll do that update.
yeah,
Don't worry.
fun times. So this is a round yoke sweater that has two different textures within the body. So the body, the body of it, the yoke of it, I feel like it's a rib pattern, and then the bottom half of the sweater is brioche. That simple change in texture is so elegant. I cannot even. And I love the minimal neck detail, like that minimal bind off. It is very clean. It's very minimal. However, I feel like the yarn that it's done in and the yarn that I would also do it in is what makes that.
I know this yarn. I can tell from the picture because I've used that yarn.
I can also tell from the picture, I have used this yarn from this dyer. However, their yarn is very notable. Like they've done well with their branding. They've done well.
I have some leftovers if you need them.
Oh, don't say that. I would like to cast this on right now. Like, especially if you guys have been here for a while, you know that I just finished my shawl, and that was my first brioche project, and now I'm like head over heels in love with brioche, and so I'm like, give me all the brioche projects. Give me all the brioche projects. So this one is fingering weight. Well, it says it's fingering weight, but it's actually, I feel like it's a fingering and a lace held together, which is
Maybe.
a little bit heavier, like a heavy fingering, because I think that
What does it say in there? Let me look in the...
yeah, because I think that the fingering that it's done in, it's the Wandering Flock, and I think it's a single, and I think it is a lighter fingering weight. But anywho, it has a finished bust of 39 inches to 78.75 inches, and it has 4 to 16 inches of recommended positive ease. I would probably err on the lower side of this just because I would like this to be a closer fitting garment. And you already have some volume in the sleeves, so I'm obsessed. Look for this to come down the pike for me. Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
sure,
I might
sure.
have some that you are...
Listen,
Because I chose a few because they are Shala specials.
these are very dangerous videos for us guys. Well, for me, because I am very easily swayed. Very easily
Squirrel.
swayed. Yes, very easily swayed. Okay, what's your next pattern?
Okay, my next pattern is the...
Ooh.
Okay, I looked up how to say it. It's the Lilk Light Sweater from Alex Bird. They are, I looked up where they're from. It just said US, Estonia, and Canada.
Okay.
And it uses a, and I didn't look up how to say this word, Rusamine Estonian inlay.
Okay.
So which is a type of knitting
Wow.
that to me, and I could be very wrong about what it is, but it kind of looks like a sort of a reverse stranded color work, a reverse Fair Isle.
Yeah, that's what it
I
looks
made
like
a
the
hat
back
once
of
that had, well, no, it's not on that thing anymore. But so basically the floats are on the outside versus the inside.
which I actually love the inside of stranded colorwork sweaters. Like when I see the end.
Remember Target sold that one year?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
they had one of those. It was hilarious.
I actually find the inside of stranded colorwork sweaters to be as interesting as the outside.
Yes. This is another, since it's long sleeved and it's not a cardigan, fingering weight is generally the heaviest I'm going to wear in the fall. And it goes from a 34-inch bust to 70 3/4 inches.
Okay.
And it's just, oh yeah, I should have gotten that one up close. It is gorgeous.
That is a stunning shot.
To die for, right?
Yeah, that's
right,
a
right,
really
right.
nice shot.
This one, I think if I did this, I probably wouldn't use a super wash. Because I really like how that detail, like when you go in pretty close, like it has a little more texture in it.
Yeah.
I think that would be better for maybe a non-merino.
Yes. Like yes.
Which other sheep breed, I'm not sure because I'm not well versed in all those sheep breeds.
I like this pattern for a rambouillet.
Yes.
It's a
I couldn't think of any other names right now
woollier-
except Tarky.
Yeah, that one too. That's also a grippier wool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it would be gorgeous in that.
Okay. That is stunning.
I know. Look at us.
Okay, so this next pattern is from a designer who is a friend. It's from Tina Say Knit, and this is the Block Parade sweater. This sweater has been on my radar for quite some time. It is made from intarsia blocks, and it's knit flat then seamed. It's DK weight, and it has a finished bust measurement of 32 inches to 64.75 inches. And the recommended ease is 2 to 4 inches of positive ease. I love this sweater. It's very quilty, patchworky, and I love the textures in this. I would actually probably do it in less colors, maybe 2 colors, because I think that the texture differentiates the blocks well enough. So you knit the front panel flat, you knit the back panel flat, and then you seam it. Yeah. Another
Gorgeous.
one. Another one.
Is Tina one of the mushroom hat?
Yes. She is.
She's adorable.
is.
Adorable.
She is quite adorable. And she is a huge supporter of Black Pearl Magic. So I cherish her. She's a gem. All right, what is your next
All
pattern?
right, my next one. I really want to knit this. I don't have, I may have yarn. We'll see. Not yet. Anyway, I could go on.
Ooh.
This is the Suzette.
Is this all over lace?
This is all over lace, and it is a fingering held with a lace weight, either mohair or Surrey.
Okay.
Or cotton, take your pick. It is from Chai Crafts. Their name is Sanne, S-A-N-N-E. The only information I could find, at least when they made their profile on Ravelry, is that they are working on their PhD.
Okay.
So good luck to you, Sanne.
Yes. Hats off to you.
It is 30.5-inch bust all the way up to 63 and 3/4 inch bust. And as you can tell, it is beautiful on a busty lady. Even though, we were talking about how crew necks sometimes aren't the most flattering, but I think this looks gorgeous on her. It is an all-over lace with a beautiful ruffle hem.
That hem.
I know. It is knit bottom up, but bottom up doesn't scare me as much as it used to, just because I've knit a lot of sweaters, and so now I just go in my closet and I find something that's a similar shape, and then I measure bottom up to see. The scariest part is blocking, and then if it grows and it's too long, too short, but You know what, Heather would do? I would just, like I did with this thing, even though this was top down, I knit it way too long. And I should have said this earlier. No way was I going to do this bottom again. So I cut the sweater in half and...
She performed a little bit of surgery.
I surgery a lot of my sweaters. But anyway, this is Suzette. I also suggest that you look at some of the designer's other patterns because they are gorgeous.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
I have some patterns from this designer and my favorites as well.
Highly recommend.
Yes, that is a stunning, very demure.
Very mindful.
Very mindful.
We're so old because that was like funny, like what?
3 years ago. Who cares? It's fine.
Forever ago.
It's fine. Okay, so my next pattern is exciting. This is the Dragonfly Jumper by Zara Lily Pearl Designs. This is a fingering weight sweater. The sleeves in that upper panel is actually lace held double. And then the body of it is a fingering weight. It has a finished bust of 30 to 62 inches. And it recommends 2 inches of positive ease. I love this sweater. Though the difference in those two textures is always chef's kiss. And I love that sleeve. We love a tight fitting cuff to give you that like balloon effect.
Yes, yes.
It is very.
Oh, there we go. Beautiful. That's much better.
It's beautiful. Yeah, and this is another pattern that I like for my crazy speckled yarns because it is so simple. It's so simple, but the 2 different yarns makes it very effective. So, okay, so what is your next pattern?
Okay, my next pattern, I gave a little preview there, is, let me see if I can find it. I am, EX, this is one for Shala. My next pattern is
this brioche.
The EXP, capital E, capital X, capital P sweater. From Susanna Cartinen, I am unsure, Kaartinen,
okay.
Who designs for Sana & Co. They live in Australia now, but are from Finland and Lapland areas. Okay, but they also have roots to indigenous peoples of those areas, the Inari Sami.
Okay.
I hope I pronounced that right. I looked it up. It could be wrong. But this sweater goes from a 38¼ inches up to 68 inches in the bust. It is a brioche sweater or brioche knit. And the sweater has a subtle bat wing. A bat wing.
A bat wing and a bat wing.
Now, this sweater isn't for everybody. You have to have the right shoulder shape, I think, or be confident in your shoulder shape. I don't care what your shoulder shape is. As long as you're confident in it, you'll look good. Yes. I won't look good. But I love this sweater. I love the brioche. And I was like, Shala, well, this is one of the ones. I was like, Shala will die.
What weight is this?
So cute. It is fingering.
Done. I adore this. Okay.
Shayla's new Rhinebeck sweater. Forget it. She's abandoning everything else.
Listen, I'm starting tonight. Going home, winding up the yarn.
Yes.
This is beautiful.
Look how gorgeous that is.
It's very pretty when it's layered.
Love it. Yeah, look at that. Especially if you do 2 very, very contrasting.
I would do like a lime green and a pink.
I surprised Shala. So happy.
So good. Okay, I love it.
All right.
All right. So I'll be adding that to my TBK. Check. All right. So my next sweater is the Nicola sweater. By Alexandra. I do not know how to pronounce her last name. However, No,
yes.
I just
the
totally
sweater.
forgot her Instagram name. Anyway, it'll be up on the screen. If you hear a little tapping, it is Gertrude.
No, it's Greta.
Oh, it's Greta.
Gertrude can't make it down the
Gertrude can't come
stairs.
down the steps. It's Greta. Actually, as I was talking, she was like scratching on my side, like, hello, talk to me. So Greta will be joining us for a bit.
Yeah, Gertrude's in a little timeout because she got on the kitchen table and ate the food.
A quesadilla and sour cream, to be exact.
Not mine. I didn't leave my food there.
It wasn't mine either. I stuffed all my food in my face. Okay. So this is the Nicola sweater. It has...
Do you like my wiener?
I do like your wiener. Such a nice brown wiener.
My big brown wiener. That's what the vet calls her.
So this sweater is one of the heavier weights that I have chosen. It is a worsted weight. However, I love the eyelets in this, and I think it gives us a little bit of airflow. So I thought, okay, we can do worsted with the lace eyelets, okay? Because that gives us a little bit of movement, a little bit of, it's not so opaque, okay? Oh my God. I would do it in these colors, okay?
Oh, right?
This is stunning.
Looks a lot like your
yes.
colors you're wearing.
Yes, this is stunning. So it has a finished bust measurement of 34.65 inches to 66.14 inches. That is me converting centimeters to inches because she is not from the US. So the recommended ease on this is about 2.5 to 4.5 inches of positive ease, give or take. And I also adore the way that she has this style. In the pattern photos, I would probably style it the exact same way with either a high-waisted skirt or a dress. This
Always,
is stunning.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's stunning. Yeah, so that is the Nicola sweater, and that is another one that TBK, here we come.
Oh, no. You are having a hard time with this.
Look at you, Greta.
I lost. Oh, okay. Ooh, I'm so excited for this one. Next one. I was so happy when I found it. Okay, this.
Oh,
This
the
is my last
texture.
pullover. This is the Baraket sweater or Baraket. It is by Ainur Burkimkaiva. I'm sorry. I apologize. They live in upstate New York now, so maybe they'll message me and tell me how to pronounce their last name. I'm very sorry. The bust, obviously there's a lot of positive ease with this, but the finished bust goes from 35 inches up to 72 inches.
The
And
shape of that.
the name of the pattern, Baraket, actually means kind of two different things in the Kazakh language,
Okay.
which I'm assuming is Kazakhstan, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Don't quote
I
us.
should have looked that up.
Okay.
I'm sorry for my ignorance. But the name means abundance and blessing.
Oh, that's a beautiful name.
So it's an oversized crop. It is worked sideways, which I love. I've knit a sweater that way. So it's worked left to right or right from left. Pick your choice. And she even includes
I like the neckline.
somewhere in here, because Rabbit is a little different than Ravelry, but it has a prettier layout. But notes in here, oh yeah, that there is even a video on Instagram of different ways to style the sweater.
Oh,
Which
okay.
I think is wonderful. I love this. And I think larger bodies look really nice in a cropped bat wing
Yes.
type of sweater.
It really is, the crop nature in the bat wing really accentuates the natural waist, which in larger bodies, sometimes the natural waist can get lost and everything just runs together. So pieces that accentuate our natural waist are usually very flattering.
Yes, and this is, oh, I forgot to say, this is a sport weight. And breezy because it's a little bit larger. And in that dark green,
I was about to say that color. You know, I have La Bien Ami Winterfell. And that is like
yes.
a dark black
Yes.
blue. And I feel like that will be beautiful in this pattern.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
And a lot of patterns you don't see in pictures on Ravelry or Instagram. You often see them in lighter colors. That doesn't mean that you can't make them in darker colors. All that really means is that lighter colors photograph better.
Yeah. And
it doesn't mean the sweater in person doesn't look amazing in dark colors with texture. It's just it doesn't photograph that great.
Yeah. The texture shows up really good usually on lighter colored yarns. All right. This is my last pullover pattern. And this is going to be I think it's Elaine. Okay. Elaine sweater by Annie Shark. It is a V-neck drop shoulder sweater knit from the top down. It is in fingering weight. Love that. It has a finished bust circumference of 30 inches to 74 inches and 4 to 6 inches of recommended positive ease. I, again, love a V-neck. I love a V-neck, and I like this sweater for the same reasons that I pointed out in the first sweater. It is a nice, you can see it in this picture here. It is a nice canvas for speckled yarns because it's so simple. There aren't a lot of bells and whistles. I would probably crop it a little bit more than the designer has it photographed, but it's lightweight, easy to wear, supports my insanely speckled yarns. It's a win.
Stash.
Yes. Because that is mostly what my stash is. And actually, I did bring a yarn that I would use for this, but I didn't bring a contrasting yarn. But just an example of something that I would knit this in. Hold, please. Ugh. I'm like digging. Okay. Oh no.
And now she got it caught.
On my ring. Okay. It was not that one. It was this one. But this one would look nice. Anyway, this is a yarn from Candy Shop Yarns. This is a fingering weight yarn with silver stellina in it. This is the crystalline. Y'all, I can't talk. This is the crystalline sock base in the color Dance Magic Barbie. And I'll probably insert a picture of the inspo for this color, but I don't know if you remember this Barbie. She had the blue eyeshadow and the pink ball gown situation. Do you remember?
Isn't that all Barbies?
No. Oh my God.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen the movie.
Yeah. So I would knit it in something like that. All right. So the next.
We're done with knit pullovers.
We're done with knit pullovers. Our next category is going to be crochet.
Crochet.
So we have considerably less of these patterns because we are not avid crocheters, and we do not want to lead you guys astray, okay?
But we know a lot of you are crocheters, and we feel like you often get left out.
Yes, and these patterns that we have chosen are patterns that we would crochet for ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
But let me preface this with saying that I tried really hard, and I was successful. But to get what our community feels is size inclusive, so a minimum of a 60-inch bust.
Yeah, I do find that difficult.
Was really difficult with crochet.
Yeah.
So crochet designers, we ask that you try to include larger bust sizes in your designs. Knit patterns have come a long way and obviously still have a ways to go.
This
but
is true.
We are asking to put a little pressure on the crochet designers to do the same.
Yeah, because this was, we did find them, but it shouldn't have been as difficult as it was for us to round up this small amount of size inclusive crochet patterns.
Yes.
All right. What is your first pattern?
Okay, my first one is the Sakura sweater.
Listen.
And I know crochet is a bit controversial in that why would you crochet something that looks like it should be knit and why would you knit something that looks like it would be better in crochet? I'm not here to judge on that. I'm just picking stuff that looks pretty. So
Yeah. Same.
that I would wear in the fall, and that is size inclusive. So this is the Sakura sweater that is from Made by Jory, who is from the Netherlands.
Okay.
It has a bust of 29 inches to 60.5 inches. It is crocheted top down. And I chose this one specifically for all you ruffle girlies.
It's me.
Love a ruffle. I will knit like Sarita. I will knit many things in ruffles. So therefore, I would also crochet many things with ruffles. So I just thought this one was a super cute.
It's very cute.
Like I love it with those shorter sleeves right here in the gray.
Yeah, it's like an elbow length sleeve. That is.
It is fingering weight. The other difficult thing in finding patterns was like, obviously crochet is going in the same weight of yarn is going to make a much thicker fabric
Yes.
in the end. So I tried to go with the thinner yarn or the, smaller yarns here. But
Oh, that's really cute.
I also
That super
love
cropped one.
that it's shown with and without sleeves, because no matter what you would do in the winter or in the fall, you have options. Like, look how beautiful it looks on both of these bodies.
Yeah, that's pretty.
It is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous.
If you are a fan of the souffle sweater, this might be up your
Yes,
alley.
yes, yes.
If you are primarily a crocheter. Okay, so my first crochet pattern is a cardigan. It is the Sea Glass Mosaic Cardigan, and this is by MJ's Off the Hook Creations.
Off the hook.
Off the hook. I feel like I should do like this when I say that. Off the hook. I don't know why.
I would never do that.
Okay.
Ever.
I would. I'll do it to people.
You would laugh at me.
I would do it to people in passing, like that are passing my car. Okay. Anyway, would not. Don't do that. Okay. So
Do not attempt at home.
So this is a sport weight pattern with a finished bust circumference of 28 inches to 68 inches. And my goodness. And the color selections for the project photos,
Oh, yeah.
10 out of 10. So I just can't, okay? Just as I am a fan of the way that mosaic knitting looks, I think this looks incredible in crochet, and I want to do it. This would make me crochet a garment. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, my next crochet pattern is the Nativo sweater from Stephanie Tejidos.
Okay.
I probably pronounced that wrong. I never took Spanish. I'm
Listen.
sorry. Sorry.
We appreciate
French
the effort.
and German and nothing else. So I never learned, which I should have.
We appreciate the effort.
Well, which I learned in my career that Spanish probably would have been best to learn. But anyway, this is the Nativo sweater.
Oh, that's pretty.
Stephanie is from Chile.
Chile.
It is a 35-inch bust up to a 61-inch bust, and it is crocheted as a top-down raglan. I love the texture here.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And, I was trying hard to look for patterns that weren't granny squares.
Yes.
While I love the entire granny square look that is extremely popular right now, I was trying to find a little more things that might still be fashionable in years to come. And I absolutely love this sweater. It is fingering weight and takes a whole lot of yardage as I'm reading. So one of
Yes.
the other reasons we don't crochet as much,
But
but it's gorgeous.
if you have a stash that you are rapidly trying to work through, crochet is your girl.
Crochet is your best friend.
Yes, I'm just saying.
Like, I would probably make this in pink.
Yeah, I like this for a really soft baby pink. Because that lighter color would really let the texture shine.
Yeah.
Okay, so my next pattern is the Unity sweater. Now the Unity sweater is by, you're gonna have to help me with this one, Heather.
Matinee Maya Imchum.
Okay, that's what I was going to say as well.
This is the designer I had been looking for. They are the cutest.
Yes.
And made these like pants. She was on Instagram a lot in these pants that she crocheted, roller skating around.
Oh,
So cute.
that sounds right up her alley. I do enjoy her, and I enjoy her other designs
Because
as
Becca
well.
has test knit for her.
Really?
Or I'm sorry, test crocheted for her.
Okay. Yeah, I do. I enjoy her designs a lot. This is a DK weight pattern. And like Heather, I was very interested in trying to find patterns that were not granny squares. And when I saw this, I was obsessed. Love the two different textures in the yoke of it and the body of it. And look at that last picture. How cute is she? I just can't. I cannot. Okay, I can't.
Beautiful.
This sweater does not indicate, the Ravelry page does not indicate the bust circumference. It just has it just specifies extra small to 5XL. So I'm not 1,000,000% sure what that range is, but that is enough sizes where I feel like it is a wider range of sizing. So I'm not sure what that 5XL entails, nor do I.
How beautiful they are. Oh, they're in Germany.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, they are. They're stunning. But I love this pattern, and I think that it's a good scrap buster.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's good for scrappy projects, leftovers, things like that.
Gorgeous.
And because it's a DK weight, you can double stuff up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Another good yarn eater.
Yes. Yes. All right.
Okay, my next one is the Kim cardigan. Let's see, where did I hide it? Oh, yes.
Oh, that's pretty.
This is the Kim cardigan by Isabella Mueller, who is a German designer. The yarn, or the size for this, it is made to measure.
Okay.
Which I kind of shied away from that because I don't want to math.
Same.
But I loved this so much. And since it's not an extremely fitted sweater, I think it would be easier to do in this made to measure. It is also crocheted bottom up. And the other exciting thing is you can use almost any yarn.
Oh.
So the pattern is written such that you can pretty much make any size with any yarn.
Okay.
And you can even make it a cardigan. Well, it's a cardigan already, but you can add buttons and make it a cropped cardigan if you would like. It seems like the possibilities with this are endless. And this, for me, is like those fall cloudy days.
Yes.
When it's still nice and hot out there. And I absolutely love this.
And I feel like this would be nice. This is a nice layering piece.
Oh, of course.
Like you could layer it over a cardigan, or you could layer it over a turtleneck. You could layer, you know what I mean?
Long sleeve, short sleeve, tank top. You take your pick. A dress.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So my next pattern is a granny stripe vest. And it's in fact just called the Granny Stripes Vest, and it's by Beth Povey. It is an Aran weight. Now that is a heavy weight. However, because it is a vest and because Granny Stripes are so open, I thought, okay, we can do a heavier weight. First, this is going to end up really fast. Shayla is interested in that. But also because it is, those Granny Stripes are open, you may not catch fire in that Aran weight vest. Okay, I'm just saying. I do like that it's a scrap buster, and I love how she has it styled with this t-shirt. It does not indicate, this is another pattern that does not, I found this a lot with crochet patterns when I was looking for them. They do not, I'm sorry, hold please.
The dress?
The picture with the dress, sold. It does not indicate the bust circumference for this pattern, but it does give you extra small to a 5XL again. So not sure what that entails. I'm sure that you could message the designer and she could give you those ranges. But they are not indicated on the Ravelry page, I don't think. I may have missed something, because that happens to Shayla. But I love this. I love that it's on trend. I like that it's, because it's Aran weight, it's going to go fast. And because it's going to go fast, and because of the way that it's constructed, I feel like it's a good candidate for those more inexpensive yarns. I think it would be a great candidate for like go crazy buying different color acrylic yarns and putting those together. Yeah, and because it's a layering piece, it's not something that necessarily has to go directly on your skin. Mm-hmm. So you can use a yarn that isn't as soft.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
And go crazy. Just go crazy with it. Yeah.
Okay, my next one is the Who's There sweater. I believe that's what it's.
Who's there? Like, who is?
I don't know. I'm starting to sing that Who's That Girl.
That is exactly what came to mind.
But I will not sing for you. The Who's There sweater.
Oh, that's cute.
Okay, so this one, it's a little heavier than I like. It's a DK weight in a crochet, which might be a little heavy for the fall. And I'm usually sweating my butt off when I'm outside for Halloween.
Same.
But I couldn't resist because I'm obviously a sucker for a Halloween sweater. This is from Lindsay Muscarella. This one I do not believe had the exact bust measurements either. I apologize, but it says it goes from an extra small to a 5XL. You can obviously do it in long sleeves or short sleeves.
Look
at the
that
striped
one.
sleeves. And essentially, as I looked at this more, if you look at these,
are they granny squares?
it's essentially granny squares.
Yeah.
Everybody had their own take, and I just love this. So,
yeah.
Eyeball granny squares, which doesn't have to look like granny squares.
No.
If you don't want to look like granny squares. But
yeah, I love that.
I would 1000% wear this, especially that one.
Yeah, with those striped sleeves. That's incredible.
Yes, and I'd probably do shorter sleeves because that's how I roll. But love it.
Love. I also love it. Okay, my next crochet pattern is the Gelato sweater by Marquita Vedeca. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is a sport weight pattern, and my goodness, do these waves capture me. It has a finished bust of 39 inches to 74 inches, and I am obsessed with this sweater. Obsessed. It's essentially a striped sweater, a striped crochet sweater, but I love those waves. I love that you can get scrappy with it.
Cute.
Yes. I love that you can get scrappy with it, and I really like that slightly flared sleeve on it. It gives me major 70s vibes, and I'm here for it. This is a pattern that I would consider, it's in sport weight, but I think if you could fudge the gauge, it would be a good candidate for a Advent project.
Oh, yeah. That'd be
Yeah.
a great Advent project.
Yeah, it will be incredible.
You might need a couple Advents to crochet it because it takes quite a bit of yardage there.
Yeah, yes.
But 2 years of Advents, you'll be fine.
Okay, but most of us have like an insane amount of
Oh, leftover
Minis?
Advents, yeah.
Like-
minis. Yeah, you do have an insane amount of minis.
it's not healthy. Okay.
Okay, my last one. Okay, this will be my last crochet pattern, and I love it. Well, I love everything. Obviously, that's why I picked it. But this is called Little Fluffy Clouds.
Ooh.
Designed by Zines and Roger.
That's such a cute name.
Isn't it? It is 28-inch bust to 60-inch bust. It is a UK designer, but the pattern is written in both UK terms and US terms, in case you need that.
Okay.
And it's this cardigan that has these little trios. I believe there's a closer up pic here somewhere.
Oh.
Somewhere. Little trios of puff stitches.
Oh my goodness. I can't. It is adorable. It is quite adorable. Need. Yes. That stitch is adorable.
If I could crochet better, that would immediately go on my list
It
of.
could be your bucket list project. Like you
It
could
could
work
be.
your way up to it. I think
And
so.
cry a lot and call Becca.
Definitely. You would definitely need to phone a friend.
Oh,
Okay?
but I should have said this is another DK, but it is a little bit more open. Nice layering piece. Mm-hmm. It's a coat for us.
Yeah, I think this is one of those ones that will be a nice transition from fall to winter.
Yes.
Depending on how you layer it. All right, so my last crochet pattern is the Pointy Collar Vest by Lindsay Deegan.
This is crochet.
It is it? Yeah.
The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
No, it is knitting.
It's knitting. Well, wait, where's my last? Hold, please.
10 hours later.
Okay, so my next and last crochet pattern is the Mosaic Jumper Light by Nomad Stitches. This is a fingering weight pullover, and it has a finished bust measurement of 31.5 to 67.5 inches. And this is another one that's a great candidate for an Advent. I believe it would work great for minis and scraps. I haven't looked at the yardage, but it's crochet, so it's probably an incredibly insane amount. That color, that picture there.
This picture
Yes.
went way too big there. Nonetheless, is
It's quite stunning. And I love the yoke of it. Like, I just love the whole thing. It just looks like an Aztec towel. Like, it's just
everything.
it's
the
just giving
stitches
me
are
everything. Yes, and I love how it's like all these different patterns, and together they're so cohesive. Chef's kiss, love.
beautiful.
Yes.
All right, so then that wraps it up for crochet.
Yes.
So our last category is knit cardigans.
Yes.
All right, so I guess, do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
It does not matter.
Okay, I'll go first because that is what I do. All right, so my first one, and I have wanted to make this forever, is the Bookish Cardi from Annie Lupton.
Looped. I think it's looped.
Yes, from Boho Chic Fiber Co. It has, she lives in Cape Cod.
Oh,
And I actually saw
I
her
would like to come live
wear
with
this
her.
sweater at Rhinebeck like 2 years ago.
I also saw her wear that sweater.
Did you?
I did.
And it is gorgeous.
Yeah, it
Gorgeous.
is stunning. It is stunning.
Has a 38-inch finished bust up to a 73 1/4. It is knit in pieces and seamed, but the sleeves are picked up and knit. So you don't have to seam in the sleeves. So that is good. I almost made this with my Tweety yarn.
Oh my God, the back of that sweater.
And I'm glad I didn't. Only because my Tweety yarn is too itchy. And I would have been really sad
If you put all
if I
that
had
work
put this much work into it and couldn't wear it.
and lost it, yeah.
Yes. I love the bobbles. I love the back.
Oh my goodness, all of it. It's just, mwah.
Love everything about it.
It's chef's kiss.
All right.
All right. So I had a
Shayla's
different
turn.
pattern as my first cardigan pattern, but I'm going to skip down because this is our first overlap. I also had the bookish cardigan on my list.
So we did have an overlap.
We
Yay!
did have an overlap. So the bookish cardigan was also on my list. I had down that it has twisted stitches and bobbles, which together makes an incredible fabric. And yeah, you can just Heather's already laid out all the deets for us. So
Sorry. But our Wednesdays and Enids overlapped.
Yes. I adore this pattern, and this might be in the running for me to look for yarn for this. At
I'm just
Run
zooming
Back.
in on some of this if I can.
Oh my goodness, the detail.
Look at that.
So I don't usually buy solid yarns. However, that's why I said this might be a good candidate as my project to shop for at Rhinebeck and New York Sheep and Wool, because this is not something that I have in stash. So it is something that I could shop for and have fun.
Same.
Yeah.
It's hard though because, I mean, I think part of the issue is I see it here and I love it exactly as it is.
Yes. Like I would knit this exactly this way.
Yeah.
I do have a this is a DK weight. I do have visions of this in Corey worsted, but it's the wrong weight.
Yeah.
But I think this will be beautiful.
Might be able to do it.
in Corey worsted from Lobby and Me. I have a lot of that in my stash. Specifically, I have the Corey confetti.
Oh, because this one, look how cute she looks in that sweater.
I have
Sorry.
Corey confetti,
Got excited.
the gray bow color, which is the gray base with the rainbow confetti in it.
Oh,
and I think
that would
look
be amazing.
incredible in this pattern. So I may have to fudge the gauge and figure some things out. Okay.
All right. Well, sorry that we duplicated.
It's okay.
Okay, my next one I don't think you'll have. The next one is the Blended Woods cardigan.
Ooh.
My sweater keeps sort of riding up because I still have Greta in my lap.
Who's just looking at the wall.
And I feel like, remember Mr. Bigglesworth? Was that his name?
Yeah.
The cat in...
Yes. Or was it Wiggles? It was Bigglesworth. Was it?
I think so.
I don't know. But I know who
Anyway.
you're talking about. Yes.
Dr. Evil's cat. Mm-hmm. Because she is just laying here and will not move, and Rudy is whining upstairs. Anyway, this is the Blended Woods cardigan from Carrie Knits, also known as Carrie Bloomer. I have been following her for a while. She is from Columbus. Blended Woods is a park.
Okay.
City metro park. I think in like the northeast suburb, like in the Westerville area of
Ohio.
around Columbus.
Okay.
I have always loved this sweater, and this, isn't my usual style, but one of the details I really like about this sweater that I think would be amazing, especially on a busty gal, is it has this flared out bottom so that there's some waist shaping, and then it's larger at the hips, and the line on the back of this, I think, just really will define the waistline of the wearer.
Yeah, and give a nice shape, a nice silhouette.
Yes, it is 30 inches to 66 inches in the bust. And obviously it's cables and described as an A-line sweater. I also really love that honeycomb sort of texture in it.
Yes.
And it's just gorgeous.
That, I feel like that,
Look at that.
that texture is so scrumptious. Whenever I see it in a pattern, I'm like, oh my goodness, it's just the squish on it is so,
Yes.
It's,
And I feel like this particular cardigan is like super timeless.
yes.
Like this would always be in style.
It gives me dark academia vibes. Also, like, what's the teacher's name from Wednesday?
Oh, Captain Phasma from
Yes. Yes.
Weems.
That's what it, yes.
Weems, Principal Weems.
Yes. It gives me those vibes, and I like it. I
Ooh,
also
lot of
think
shaping.
that this pattern could be totally different in a brighter color. Like, I feel like you wouldn't even be able to recognize it as this pattern.
Should we see?
Let's see. Do we have any projects in a brighter color? Yeah, see, like, that looks total. That is a totally,
That is a
oh my God.
totally different. What else do we have here? Ooh, somebody
Oh, somebody did a speckle.
may have started it in a beautiful pink. Ooh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Love it.
Ooh. So, ooh. Ooh. Woo. That is stunning.
Done.
Yes, that is stunning. So, see, I think that's one of those patterns where your yarn choice definitely plays a big part in your personality coming out in your knits.
Yes, for sure.
Okay. My next pattern is one that I am actually almost finished.
Ooh, I know this one.
It is the Go Gently Cardigan by Amy Scher. This one is, I have never knit a pattern this fast, honestly. Truly.
Shayla is finishing a sweater. Sorry.
Like, truly, like, I flew through this. I'm not really sure what Amy has put in this pattern, but I flew through it.
Crack.
Even the sleeves.
Crack.
So the interesting thing about this pattern is that it's knit flat, as cardigans are. However, the sleeves are also knit flat, and then they're seamed, which I was dreading, but then I did it and I adored the process. Like, I flew through it.
You didn't have to use tiny needles. You didn't have to use magic loop.
And it looked so good because my flat, the tension of my stitches when on flat knitting is so much
Yes,
better
same.
than in the round. So all of it looked so good, even
Which
before
mine used
blocking.
to be completely opposite, but as I've become more, I don't want to say advanced because that's not the word, but aged and have knitted longer, it's not as nice.
I think it has to do with the fact that we've gotten better with purling, or more comfortable with purling, which is a big part of
Yes,
knitting flat,
yes.
because you have that knit row and then that purl
Yeah.
row, and our purl rows are much tidier, which makes it overall tidier.
So from knitting this pattern myself, I can say that the way Amy is wearing it here and has it styled is not the ease recommended in the pattern.
And I knit
Or the
mine
length
at-
recommended in the pattern.
I knit mine at 0 ease. And I think Heather knit hers at 0 ease as well. And man, was this a joy. If you see me at Rhinebeck, you will probably see me wearing this.
Because Amy, even though this is a DK, Amy did make it
And her
in the Corey worsted.
Betty, oh my goodness. This is the one that I have.
Yes, beautiful.
And this is stunning. I think
It
in her
is.
note she said that she took out some of the repeats in the yoke.
Yeah.
I did not, because I do need all of those repeats to accommodate my larger bust.
And Sarita has made it.
Sarita. Done.
Look at her cut off there with Yan. Sweet Yan.
Done and done.
And, oh, look at that.
Oh, look.
Look at that.
Who knew?
You know who took that picture?
Who?
Casapinka.
Oh, paparazzi. So I highly recommend this pattern. It is a DK weight. She did hers, the designer did hers in a fingering plus lace. I did mine in a DK held single. Heather did hers in a DK held single. And I really, really enjoyed that. And I enjoyed wearing it. I may include a photo that I snapped of me trying it on. Well, maybe not. Heather just said no. It's
Because it's your pink along project.
It is.
You gotta wait. Gotta wait.
It has a finished bust circumference of 39.5 to 67.5 inches, and the pattern recommends 4 to 9.5 inches of positive ease, which I don't think Amy is wearing it at that ease, but I do like it at a I like it at a lower ease, and hers is much longer than the pattern recommends. I knit mine to the pattern recommended length, and it's a slightly cropped. Yeah. So, yeah, if you have that on your radar,
Make it.
this is your sign to cast on. It is incredible.
All right, my next one in the cardigans is the Tallulah texture cardigan.
Oh, look at that texture.
Okay, doesn't look like something I would normally make, right? But the popularity of the last 2 years of the Salty Days sweater has me wanting to knit something that has differing textures throughout it, just to get sort of that dopamine fix on like just one more row.
Yes. Potato chippy is very much like just you hate potato chippy.
I don't like it called potato chippy. I don't know why. Anyway, so most of the people saying it do not eat as many chips as I do. Anyway, so, but I found this pattern when I was looking for something to make with some very special yarn I have, which may or may not work. This is a DK weight cardigan from Famke Mippy the label. The knitter's name is Famkiva, and they are from Amsterdam.
I just want to slide in and say that all of her patterns are so cute.
Oh, yes.
So cute.
They're amazing. It has a 27.5 inch to 63.5 inch bust circumference. It says in the pattern that it has a European drop shoulder. I don't know what that means exactly. It does have bishop sleeves. So, you know, they are sort of bell. It's not a bell sleeve because it is cinched in with the cuff, but that is a bishop sleeve.
I do love a bishop sleeve.
Big and puffy throughout. And it has all the texture.
Yeah, it is texture heavy.
I mean, it's wild. So much texture. So the yarn that I would like to make this in is not a DK though. It's a sport weight. I think it might work. And this yarn is not my use.
That is
Not my
very pretty.
use. Feel free to put it under the other camera.
Absolutely.
Very excited about this. This is a yarn that it's kind of like a light blue denim-y color. I did not purchase this. This yarn was in a giveaway pile.
What do you mean?
It was in a giveaway pile at a blanket making charity.
Wow.
Yes. And
This is nice.
Dr. Jakes rescued it for me. Because she
Good
saw what
old
the
Dr.
yarn
Jakes.
is. It is from Plucky. Look at the back of that label.
Oh.
100% cashmere.
Oh.
6 skeins.
It's very, 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 very lush.
And so I can't knit just anything with this yarn, right?
This is true.
It has to be something crazy special. I do not have any other.
How many skeins of this do you have?
6.
Oh, yes.
I'm fancy.
I love that.
So I want to do a test or a gauge swatch to see if this is the right project for that. But
okay.
We will see. We will see. It is on the list.
I think that would be incredible in that color.
I mean, the hard thing is the yarn is amazing. It's not my color. And I thought about, maybe I would knit something that had like some sort of contrast in it, and I could pick a contrast color
That was more your speed.
But what?
Well, I think the good thing about this pattern is that you love that texture so much that you'll still probably reach for it, even though it's not in a color that you would normally reach for.
True.
The texture in it is worth it. So,
yes.
It might be a good trade-off.
We will see. Maybe that'll be on the next year's make more than I can make list. Okay.
That's what we're going to call our next year's make whatever. Make more. Plan to make more than I can actually make.
Bite off more than you can chew.
Yep.
Or what do they call it when your eyes are bigger than your stomach or whatever?
Oh.
Whatever.
Our gluttonous knits is what it's
Ooh, I like it. One of the deadly sins. All right.
All right. So the next pattern that I have on my list is going to be the 1968 cardigan by Tanya Barley. Now this cardigan does not look like something that will be in my wheelhouse. And I think it's the colors, because I see this in a totally different palette, and man, would it be incredible.
I think that's safe to say with most things we see.
Well, this one in particular, because I don't know, the color and the style of the photo, I think it plays a big part in like if I would keep scrolling or not. You know what I mean? But like I saw this and I saw that mosaic sleeve, and I'm just like,
yeah.
This would be incredible. So this is a top down. The sleeves are in the round. It's a DK weight, and you use 3 colors. It has a finished bust circumference of 34 to 66 inches. And the recommended ease is 6 to 12 inches of positive ease. And I adore that sleeve. But
there's another good.
I also adore that contrasting button band. I think it frames it nicely. It's so cute. Yeah. It's so cute. And I would probably make it a tiny bit more cropped so that it could go well with dresses.
Oh, but yeah.
I adore this, and I think the 3 colors that it calls for makes it a good candidate for some stash busting.
Although at that length, I think it would look really cute, like on us. On her, it looks gorgeous. On us, I think it would look cute with like a shorter skirt.
Yes. And I could also see at this length a jean, like a jean or high-waisted jeans or something like that.
High-waisted jeans don't work on me. Well, I wear like regular waisted, super high. Like I got no waist anymore, so they would have to be like the maternity ones.
Like Old Navy has sky high, and I'm like, why? They're like at my bra.
Those might work for me to stay up properly.
Yes, you may need the sky highs.
Sky high.
Yes. All right.
My next one is called Lyrebird, and I lost it. Of course I did. Oh, this sweater weather.
That is so pretty and dainty.
It is a pattern by Marzina Kolacek. I have knit one of her patterns. She lives in Austria, but she is Polish. They're not that far apart. And this is a bust circumference of 33 and 3/4 inches up to 63 inches. It is a DK weight, or you could hold a fingering with a mohair or a lace, some sort of lace weight. it has, the sleeves appear sort of flared, but I don't believe
it's
they
pretty.
are. I think it's just a straight sleeve, which looks very flared on her. I have bigger arms. They would not look as flared on me, which is, I've learned this the hard way, but this sweater is just gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And
it reminds me of like an heirloom piece, like something that someone would make for. I see a lot of people make cardigans for like their wedding days or their bridal showers, and this looks like an amazing candidate for that. It's very dainty. All right, my next cardigan pattern is the mini cardi, which I saw this and I was like, is this for a child? But it is not, alas. The mini cardi is by Marie. You're gonna have to help me with that last name. What do you think it is?
Regnier?
I don't know. I said Regnier. Anyway,
I believe.
I'm sorry if
It is a very French last name. There is an accent aigu.
Yes. So this is a V-neck top-down pattern with which in the notes it says that the front is larger than the back and it can be worn backwards because of the shape of it. And in fact, if you go back over, the designer has it on there backwards. And I actually think it works both ways, which is rare. This is, okay, so I like a two texture moment, like a two different yarn that creates like.
Did you just say moment?
A two texture moment. So this is actually the bigger stripes that you see here are boucle and lace, and the smaller
a boucle lace.
No, boucle and lace.
Oh, okay.
Would not recommend
because Shannon would say no.
Lace boucle.
Done.
It's the bigger stripes are boucle held with the lace weight, and then the smaller stripes are
I see.
Are a worsted weight held with a lace weight. And it has a finished bust circumference.
That's a lot of yards.
Of 36.75 inches to 67.75 inches. And I love this. Okay. Heather has had it with boucle. I have quite
one more boucle sweater to knit and I am done.
I have quite a bit of it in my stash still. And actually I would do this. Famous last words. I would brave boucle for this cardigan. It is very cute. The motto is
should see my dog right now. It is ridiculous.
Greta is
ridiculous.
Like staring at the. It's like she's in timeout almost, but she's just like living her life.
Just wild dog. Okay.
So I will brave this
for boucle.
I will brave boucle for this pattern. I would.
All right, and my next one, no pattern roundup is complete if I do not include a Lydia Morrow sweater.
Always.
This is the Can Do cardigan from Lydia Morrow, also known as What Lydia Made. I believe she is American but lives in the UK. This is the sweater goes from a 27-inch bust up to 67 inches. Mm-hmm. It is knit bottom up. In DK, it has optional hip shaping. Has optional cup shaping, bust shaping.
You're always going to get some good shaping from Lydia.
Yes, always. You can either make it with a button band, or you can be fancy and make it with little I-cord ties.
That's so cute.
And I believe Lydia on a lot of her patterns does a double knit situation. Not a double knit. A duplicate stitch.
Yes.
Jeez, I can't even. a duplicate stitch and will do different graphic designs on her cardigans, as do a lot of her test knitters.
Sorry.
And the other amazing thing about this pattern is it is financially accessible. So depending on how much you can pay, there's different tiers of payment that you can do. So if you can pay the full price for the pattern, pay the full price and pay designers a living wage.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Her patterns are worth every penny. They are tech edited out the yin yang.
To the gods.
They are long patterns with so many details.
Yeah.
For relatively simple structures, right? But she adds a lot of shaping in there. And if you're looking for a basic fall cardigan, I highly recommend.
Yes, agreed. So my next pattern is going to be the older cardigan.
I have this in my favorites too.
The texture of this sweater, OMG. The body is seed stitch. The arms are, I don't even know what that stitch is. It is.
Look at that arm.
It is so good. Okay. Like the texture in this is so good. It is a DK weight. And I have in my notes here that it's textured. So I would do it in a solid yarn to let that texture shine. It has a finished bust circumference of 33.1 to 64.6 inches. And the recommended ease is 4 inches of positive ease. Man, does this make me want to drop everything and cast this on. Just for that texture payoff. Like that texture is so scrumptious.
I love a seed stitch or a moss stitch, which is also known as a double seed stitch, which is easier.
Is it?
Yes, yes.
I don't think I've ever done anything in moss stitch.
Well, the only difference is like seed stitch, you alternate your stitch on the front and the back.
Right, you purl
Whereas a
your
moss
knits.
stitch, you alternate on the front, but on the back you do the exact same that you did on the front. Like on
mirror.
the back, if it looks like a purl, then you purl. If it looks like, yeah. So it's a little bit easier.
Yeah.
But
I love this.
look at that.
Love this sweater.
Gorgeous.
Oh, I forgot to mention the designer is, I feel like it's Ksenia Nadion. That's what I'm going with.
Oh.
That's what I'm going with. And the yarn that I showed earlier, that Electric Love from the Scranton Stitcher, would also be a beautiful candidate for this because it's that solid
a neon pink in this sweater. Yes. Yes.
Done.
Do we have any here?
Do we have any neon?
Do we have any neon pink takers?
If you show me that pattern in neon pink, I may drop everything.
No neon pinks.
Oh, good. Done. Because I would be done. Okay. But I do think that would be a great yarn.
Although it
for
looks
that
amazing in a mustard yellow.
Yes.
If there's the designer's name for.
Yes.
We are sorry.
If you would like to see what I butchered.
Us Americans don't.
Yeah.
Don't know a lot. Okay. My next one. Ooh, we're getting close to the end.
We are.
Look at us bringing you 40 patterns. Come on. My next one is another one for Shala. It is the Ginny cardigan.
I think I just hit my mic. I am sorry if I did. However, this pattern has lived in my favorites. Okay, for some time. So along with the baseline cardigan from the same designer. Just throwing that out there.
So this is from Suzanne Sommer from Sosu Knits. She is Austrian.
Okay.
And it is 32.5 to 70 3/4 inch bust.
I saw her wearing this at Vogue Knitting one year and just about died. Okay. It is incredible.
It is alternating brioche and garter stitch. And it is 4 colors are suggested, but you could do you and do whatever you want in this.
This picture here.
And it is knit top down, and it is, and the sleeves are not brioche, so those are easier, which is amazing.
Oh.
It is gorgeous. You know, this might have to be like next year's Rhinebeck sweater. Because it is so good, except I don't have it on this list here, but I have another brioche for you. Been looking. Shayla's loving the brioche.
Yes, I am in a very brioche mood.
And this is DK. DK.
That is stunning.
I think DK cardigans are okay for fall.
Yes.
Can always layer.
They're a good layering piece, and because they're so DK is on the heavier end, it almost acts as a coat.
Yes.
Okay, so my next pattern is not a cardigan. It is a vest, but I have it in the cardigan section because it does have buttons. No, it doesn't have buttons on it. Okay, we're just going to throw her in here. This is the pointy collar vest.
Whatever. It happens.
By Lindsay Deegan.
Cardigan.
It's a layering piece, whatever. This is brioche in the round. It is knit bottom up, but for this payoff, I'll take it. It has a finished bust circumference, a finished bust of 18 inches to 40 inches, but that's flat. So whatever, double those numbers, and that will be your circumference in the round.
So that collar is knit in. It is not a flap over. That's gorgeous.
Done. Okay. Done.
Shayla's done.
This is a DK weight. I feel like it's 2 strands of lace held double. No?
I don't know what she's doing.
It says it's DK, but what yarn is this? Okay, so maybe it's a fingering, and a. Okay, so maybe it's a fingering and a lace held double, but whatever it is, I'm in. Okay, it has 6 inches of recommended positive ease.
Yes, it is a superwash merino, I believe, in fingering held with a mohair, which would be a lace.
And am I correct about the circumference of this? That it's flat? I just wanted to make sure because I didn't want to lead people astray.
It is the measurements are given seam to seam.
Right.
So it is knit flat.
Yes. So whatever if you see where it says that it's 40 inches flat, just that is just one side of it, not the full circumference. So
Double it.
Yes, double it. I love this, and I love this in the color that she made it in. I would make this in that color.
Anything in like an icy lavender.
Oh, listen, there is a wandering flock. Is it icy lavender?
It
I don't
probably
know
is.
what it's called, but it's like icy lavender,
Icy
and
lavender.
it is stunning. I would definitely do this in that color.
All right. My last one, which I have no memory of what it is. Oh, this was a very recent publication.
Okay.
This is the Prairie
Ooh.
Rose. It is by Enda Knits. Their name is Enda Taylor. Enda, E-N-D-A, Taylor. They are from California. The cardigan is 32 to 72 inches at the bust. It's obviously a V-neck cardigan. It is knit top down in a DK weight. Yeah, this just came out in August.
Oh, my goodness.
And here's the most exciting thing about, what I thought was one of the most exciting things about this. This year, everybody's like, just discovered this saddle shoulder.
Yes.
Well, check out this saddle shoulder.
That's stunning.
It is and is that going to show it to me nice and big? It is a color work saddle shoulder.
I like it.
I just think this is gorgeous. You could, so many different, there's a better picture of the saddle shoulder. There's so many colors you could do this in.
Yes.
So many.
Oh, look at the
And even
that
like
button band
again,
is stunning.
these aren't my colors. I would never.
No, but
Sarah would buy these colors and
Yes.
look gorgeous in these colors. Hi, Sarah.
yeah,
But how beautiful!
that it is stunning.
It's so pleasing.
Yes, and so little color work. It's like just enough.
Yes, yes.
Like it's sprinkled throughout.
2 colors
Yes.
in the color work.
And it's sprinkled throughout in very clever ways. Like that side panel, that shoulder panel. Like
Yes.
those aren't the usual places where you see color work.
What I don't know is I'm not sure if that side panel is like intarsia or how that was done. But the name Prairie Rose is derived from California native wild roses.
Okay.
So I
Oh, look
Just-
at that. Is that black and white?
yes.
Oh, what is, oh,
Did you just look at that? Oh, black and white with the
gold, like a little like
gorgeous
toffee.
gorgeous.
Love.
It gives me very desert vibes,
Yes. Yes.
you know, because like I go to the desert, but you know,
Because you go to the desert
Know
all
what I
the
mean.
time, you know?
sure.
I love that. This is why my Ravelry is always set to publication date newest.
Yes.
Because then I get to see everything as it comes
As it
out.
comes, yeah.
And not what everybody else is looking at. It gives you a totally different view.
See, I also did something different when I was looking for patterns. Was I sorted them by random
Oh,
so that I could see old things and new things, and it was, you know, because there's some forgotten favorites that are
some gems that.
yeah.
And you know what? I also did something similar. I sorted by A to Z. You
Yes.
don't know what's going
I mean,
to
yeah,
come-
you never
like,
know.
You don't know what's going to come up.
Yeah. I just never sort by hot right now.
No.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I do.
I mean, it's nice to just keep an eye on what's there.
Especially when
But-
I don't know what happened to the hot right now, and it was all the not safe for work patterns.
Oh, yes.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know what happens when that sometimes the hot right now is just all strange things. And I appreciate that. Okay, so my last pattern is the Thousand Smiles cardigan. I keep saying 1,000 miles.
This was one of my contenders too.
Was it? Mm-hmm. Okay, listen. This looks so delicate. Okay, so delicate. It is a sport weight, so it's a fingering plus a mohair. It's a V-neck, and what I appreciate most about this pattern is that there is no finishing. Everything is done
Oh,
at one time.
love that in a pattern. Ooh, it has a nice texture.
Oh my God, it is so dainty and beautiful. I love it in this color too.
Well,
I mean, duh, yes.
and it's like it has the mohair in it or the suri, and it's so like looks like soft as air.
Yes, yes. And I would choose a yarn similar to this. Actually, I have one in my.
I was gonna say you have a yarn.
I
similar to
have
this.
one in my stash that I love for this. I also really like that ruffled detail on the end of the sleeve. It is very Anne of Green Gables. It's very. I love it. Okay. Yeah. That's all I can say about this. Okay. Oh wait, the designer. Look, I'm
should
like,
say that.
I'm speechless. I'm like, this is everything I can say about it. I don't have the designer's name, and I
She
know.
got so excited about this one.
Yes. So this is by Nostalgic Knits, and man,
They do
Really?
not give their first name, but they do research, coding, and studying and knitting, apparently.
I also saw a pattern. I mean, one of the patterns here, one of the projects here, and I was like, that
Go
is
ahead.
really pretty. This one.
It's like a
honestly,
mimosa.
yeah, oh my goodness, it's like
Oh, I had a yarn that was that color.
this is very refreshing. Okay, this picture in particular is very decadent. I love this, and I feel like a lot of the yarns that are in my stash would be good for this pattern.
Gorgeous. Yes. Your whole stash would be great for that, except
Yes.
all that boucle.
We will not bring that up again.
So good.
Yeah, it's really cute. And I do not love the little things that you have to do at the end of patterns.
Yeah.
So the fact that this has no finishing, done. Like, just done. I'll take it. I don't
You
have
love
to go
it.
back in and
You
do
love it.
anything. I'm probably more likely to finish this than any other project. So yeah, that wraps up
Yes.
our fall knitting and crochet patterns for BUSTY.
Hot, busty gals.
Yes.
So tell us in the comments if there are any of these that you would knit or crochet. If you have some other favorites that you would add to the list.
Have you knit any of these? And if so, what was your experience? Would you or would you not recommend? We just consider them a resource where people can go to like gather information. So we appreciate you guys sharing your experiences with patterns that are listed in these roundups, because of course we cannot knit and make all of these things, but we can live vicariously through you guys.
Yes.
So if you happen to make these, or if you made these, let us know.
And if you like what you see here, you enjoy our shenanigans, like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram.
Comment, share with a friend.
There's still time to enter our Charm City Pink Along,
Yes, that is
the PAL.
currently going on. It ends on October
18th.
So you still got time to sneak in there.
Yes. Just have to knit, crochet, needlepoint, spin,
Something.
felt,
Just make the world a
Tat.
pinker place.
bobbin lace. Just has to have a very pink element.
Yeah. We are working to make the world a pinker place.
Yes.
So thank you for hanging out with us. Thanks for chatting. And we will see you in the next one.
Yes. Until next time. Bye.
Give me that good reaction. Gonna make it right, little like an offer I can't refuse.